If you consider the board exam question paper, this question comes as question number 4. Thereby you understood that it is a problem based on files. Now in the question, neither structure nor class is given, so this is a problem based on text files. Now when you read the question, write a C++ function, the name of the function is int size of file, to count and return the number of characters in the file poem.txt, or calculate the size of the file. So we need to count how many characters are there in the file poem.txt, or we need to calculate the size of the file. Certainly, the formula to be used is read character by character, and this is the formula to read character by character. One of my videos explained this formula. Now, the changes to be made in the formula. Instead of displaying each and every character, I want to count the number of characters or calculate the size of the file. They are the same. So if you want to count each and every character, the C out must be replaced with a C++. Now C should be declared as an integer variable, and it must be given the initial value 0. After counting all the characters, the answer should be displayed in the computer's monitor. But in the question, write a C++ function to count and return the number of characters. So it does not display the count, you need to return the answer. Which means instead of C out output operator, it is return C, because in the question after counting return the answer, so return C. Now when you return the answer, the return type is not void. C is an integer variable, so one integer quantity is returned as answer, so here int comes. And the name of the function is given here, size of the file. So this name should be replaced with the size of the file. Now, a word about this statement. Return means you return the answer from the function. So control goes outside this function, or you exit from the function. So in order to exit from a function, we make use of return. So return should be the last statement of a function. Don't write it here. If you write it here, it's a mistake, because after returning the answer, after exiting from a function, can the compiler execute this? No. So return should be the last statement of a function. Now let me explain this using an example. So initially int C is equal to 0. So variable C, memory allocated, it contains the initial value 0. There is a file poem.txt, this one, and it contains 3 characters, A, space and 8. So number of characters in the file is 3, or the size of the file is 3 bytes. Now this one, ifs.get, the first character read from the file and stored in the character variable ch. So ch contains A. Now C is incremented because the first character successfully read. So C was 0, now it becomes 1. What is the meaning of this 1? The first character in the file counted. After this, because of this while loop, statement repeats. So second character, the space character, read from the file and stored in the character variable ch. So space comes. Now C++, so C was 1, now it becomes 2. Meaning the second character, which is a space character, successfully counted. Because of this while loop, statement repeats. So third character is read from the file and stored in the character variable ch. So ch contains character 8. Now C++, so C becomes 2 plus 3. Meaning the third character counted. Because of this while loop, statement repeats. Now this time statement will not repeat because end of the file reached. Now ifs.close, the file removed from random access memory and return C. So your C contains 3. So 3 is returned as answer and the function exit. So in order to count the number of characters or in order to calculate the size of a file, the changes are cout must be replaced with a C++. So initially int C is equal to 0 and the answer should be returned. When you return the answer, remember the return type is not void, it must be int because C is an integer variable. You can see.